Here's something I never worked on before. This is the Telex. It's the X-Gen cassette duplicating system. It's got a primary drive here, primary unit, and there's a secondary also on this particular setup. Or a slave, if you want to call it a slave. This actually has the original dust cover with it, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to lay that off to the side, maybe set it up on this speaker here. Right now they're powered off. This is the master right there. And you can duplicate 3 copies. Or you could, in this case, they connect with the ribbon cable to the slave here. So you can make up to 7 copies at a time. These run really loudly. Got a cooling fan and stuff in there. That's just standby mode right there. You can hear that when it kicks on. And here's the second unit. They're up and they're waiting. You can see it's got this select, it's got this auto and manual thing here. This is A, B. This thing will actually copy A and B side, so it'll copy the whole tape in one run through. It's pretty cool. Or you could just do it this way. I was messing with this yesterday. Just playing around with it after I went through and did some basic service. Did clean up on everything several times through and cleaning up all the heads and all the pretty much everything in there. And worked on the rubber idlers and stuff. Got all that all cleaned up and treated. Anyway, right now I'm just going to hit the copy, and we'll copy from this tape over this tape. You can see it kicks it on there. At this point it'll tell you which tape it's copying out of those 4. Copy to tape 1. These are these 3 tapes here. I'll do 3 notates there, so we're red on those 3. Set to manual. If I set to full auto mode, well, I'll show you. I change it over to auto mode, and then I hit copy. It'll automatically rewind them both. If it's on auto mode, it'll rewind automatically and then start copying. Waiting on this guy. Well, like I said, these things run really loudly. They've got a cooling fan in there, plus they just run the motor. The drive motor on those guys just runs as soon as you're powered on. The drive motor kicks on in there. But see, just automatically starts copying. These aren't the original knobs. The original knobs broke off on this thing. They just, I'll pull one loose so you can see. Well, if I can get a grip on it. They don't have your standard size little D on there. They've got the little miniatures type. You can see that. That was turned up too high because there's adjustment on that. Anyway. And I'm going to hit stop and rewind them, and it'll just rewind them both. Pretty cool. Somebody's into making a lot of cassettes. They actually sound really good. I did actually every one of these drives. I copied 10-15 minutes on each and every one of those yesterday. Spent several hours playing with this recording and such after I was done with all the cleaning service stuff. Makes some really good copies. Pretty impressive sound. So that's it. The Telex, the Gen X duplicating system. Pretty cool.